Maybe you're like me and you spend 3 hours putting together the perfect Instagram post. If not, congratulations, you're normal! You put that Instagram post out there, slap a few hashtags on it, and put it out there for the whole world to stop what they're doing and view your masterpiece, your greatest contribution to society. Now, the majority of likes I receive are from my followers, people who are subscribed to my content and can see it in their home feed. But little to no likes come from the hashtags that I use on my posts. Does this happen to you? It's probably because we're using hashtags incorrectly. How often do you view hashtags? For me, it's only when I post them. Literally, that's the only time I click them. The idea of hashtags was really phenomenal at first, until they all became too saturated. An early adopter of Twitter named Chris Messina tweeted once, "What if we just used the pound symbol to form groups based around what we like?" Twitter actually hated that idea and said it would be too nerdy. That is, until Chris and his friends started using it, and all of a sudden, it worked. Soon enough, millions of people were using hashtags, and every social media used that feature. When Messina was interviewed by CNBC, he was actually pretty modest about it. He said, "I didn't create this idea for Twitter. I created this idea for the internet, and I wanted anyone who can write text on the internet to be able to participate in global conversations." In the tech world, it's quite often when purposeful ideas like this end up getting ruined by having too many users. The hashtags we see today are too saturated, meaning there's way too many posts for us to focus on even one of them. This is an unfortunate byproduct of the network effect. Simply put, the network effect says that the more users in the network, the better it is for each user and the more benefits there are. But as you know, when too many people use the same hashtag, it's hard for us to focus on just one of those posts. This is why it's essential to focus on the original purpose of the hashtag. Now, when Messina invented the hashtag, he never said, "What if we use these things for self-promotion of ourselves to random strangers and expect them to care about someone they don't even know?" That's exactly what we do. And deep down, we're expecting strangers to become our most loyal stans and drop everything they're doing to support us. That's not how hashtags work. Today, hashtags are more like a mixer where there's a million people who all like the same thing, but they're all too shy to start the first conversation. And that's silly because deep down, every person in that group knows there's one thing that they could be talking about: the hashtag. So be brave and start the first conversation. Start by searching through the hashtags that define you and your identity. Oftentimes, those are the hashtags that you use anyway. Stay away from the saturated hashtags like TBT, music, new music. Find niche and very specific hashtags. That's usually where you'll find the most passionate fans anyway. In your search, you're going to find many people doing the same exact thing that you do. And instead of getting jealous or spiteful, do whatever you wish they would do for you. Like, comment, follow. That's so easy that you could actually pay a robot to do it.
But don't.
That defeats the whole purpose of this. The step that everyone misses here is starting a conversation. If you focus on having a solid conversation with somebody doing the same thing as you won't have to worry about likes, comments, and followers. Your only goal in doing this should be to help others before yourself. Now, as you have these conversations, you're going to gain a lot of great friends. You can do that by just talking to them. If you both cover the same artist, or play the same instrument, or like the same style of music or art that you create, you should probably talk about that first. That conversation will be the match that lights the flame for you to collaborate with each other. Maybe you pick an artist you both like and decide that you're gonna cover them in a video. You and your friend both get a feature in this post and you share it to your own Instagram. You will get so many likes that you want to do this again with that person. And that will be the flame in their fans' hearts that will say they need to follow you next. So simply by having a conversation, you gain friends, integrate fans with other artists, and build your own brand equity. Hashtags are conversations. You must be brave enough to start them.